So this is our to-do application as promised. I know some of you were making fun of me because it was taking me so ever-loving long to get to it. I'm pretty busy, as in like there's a million projects I want to work on, but yes, we're working on this one. We're going to wrap it in Maui. I don't know how long the App Store is going to take. We're going to take a bite of our egg dia. I mean, it's egg in a quesadilla, right? What do you expect? So let me show you the problem child, shall I? I've currently done 2 weeks of story in the current season. Yeah, I need to catch up. I need to level up. You can see some of my errors I was having. You want to see how I fixed that error? My husband rolled his eyes. I slapped an any on it. He was like, "How do you type this thing?" And I was like, "I know how to type it. Any." No, I'm not going to leave the any in there. I just can't figure out what type it needs to be. And maybe some of you know what type it needs to be. This is my show notification method. We are in an Angular app. We are writing in TypeScript today. We will survive it. Essentially, type is, if we get rid of the any, and I show you, or no, I think I have to hover over down here. So it needs an enum with like one of these types, and I don't know how to define that. I'm like it's not a string. It's not an array with items in it. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. So maybe one of you brilliant people know how to get away from the any. What are you all saying? Make everything any. You remind me of Andre. Who? Bendel. Wait, hang on. I got to catch up. I thought the picture they found for me. Oh yeah, it was funny. That's hilarious. I need to find that picture. So right now I'm doing any. If any of you have an idea of how to get away from any here, I would love that. I was like playing around with different ways of making this. And then like, this is the default of success. We need to check if it works though. So we're going to take, this is, we have a lot of cleanup to do in this API. And this is like a faux API. It's using, let me show you this real quick in case you're like, what's Voodoo is she doing? This is an article that helped me. What has any? TypeScript? Doesn't C# have any too? Is that not a thing? So I'm using this in-memory web API. It's going to be real good because it's like mocking out an API and it makes it that much easier. It's better than just having like the data sitting there in a variable, because when you're ready to move to an actual API, you've already got those endpoints and you've already got like the error messaging and all that cheesy bits. So we've got a lot to clean up here. Essentially anywhere that I'm logging, because this is stolen from another application. No quesadilla for you, dog. And so I want to change anywhere that was, because there's this log system built in and I don't write, where is it? I'm not printing it right now because there's no error. Let's make an error happen, shall we? I think we've got to go to holy love of God, it's hot in here, you. And let's change it from items, because this is where our data is coming from. So change it. Get an error, please. Give me error. Yes. So this right here is the log system where you can clear log messages. You can see logged messages. I don't want that. What I want to do is I want to use the Kendo UI notification. If I fix it, you should see this is the notification. And that's just like the message is like, it's from the first object. There's a lot to do in this app, okay? But essentially, I want notifications to replace the logging unit that was in this application before. I need multiple glasses. What are we saying? Twitter, not Twitch. What is happening? After stream, check your Twitch chat, Twitter. Don't let it sit for 2 weeks. Listen to me, Thindle. I will endeavor to check it. That is something I will endeavor to do right after this. Did you all ask me to make it bigger? Which small font? Hang on. My computer is extremely close to my face. So if it's a small font, it's because it's like so close to my eyeballs that I can see it. VS Code. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And then I don't know how much of that we need. Is that one okay, or do I need to go one up? I can go one up if I need to. What was I doing with my life? Right. We've got a lot to clean up. We're replacing all the notifications. I don't know how to get away from that type. Where is it? Nope. Yeah, this file. Okay. Oh God, it's hot. I think I'm gonna have to go tank top it up. Hang on. We're looking for get items, show notification. This one. So this is my show notification, which is calling into, oh my God, you were going to make so much fun of me. The reason in my constructor that I named it PNS for progress notification service, I should probably do Kendo UI. That would probably make more sense. Coins. Yeah, we're going to do Kendo UI notification service because I went through and I renamed. I was so proud of myself. Kendo UI notification service. I renamed this notification service from the message service that it was because Kendo UI has a message service. And then I went and I was like working along my merry way. And I realized Kendo UI also has a notification service. And in fact, it's the one that I need to use. So I am like namespacing it our notification service for the one that I built out. I know I should have probably just renamed it again, but I was so mad because I'd already gone and renamed it everywhere. And I was like, absolutely not. So anyways, what's chat saying? I've got to go see chat. Are you work shaming us? What is happening? I need to move chat over to this side. I'm ready for chat complaining about light mode. It's not just light mode. It's like intense high contrast mode. I like left it on because I was doing some accessibility stuff like for a talk. And I like left on the like extreme contrast and that wiped out my light mode and it actually changed it to whatever you're seeing now. And I was like, And so I kind of left it because I like it's like the highest contrast you can possibly get, and I'm blind, so you're welcome. It's 14:31. Are you telling the time? It's 1:30 here. 20:31. That's I hate when I have to do math for time. 8 o'clock. Okay. Highlight Jack. Okay, so I'm focused. What were we doing? Notifications. Yes. I renamed it. I should probably rename it again. So we really have to get all of our errors and things. So this is integrating this Kendo UI notification service. When you call that, is going to create the notification. You can do different types. So I'm passing in a default of success because my husband said the type, let me show you what the type is if we don't do that default. He said it was unacceptable. Let's see. Can I just get rid of all of it and just type? Oh God, I broke it all. It's because I got rid of that. Okay, hold. And then instead of this one on our get list, it's optional. Did I not put optional? I did not. I got rid of my question mark. It's optional. Okay, so when type is optional and I don't give it there, it's this white one, which I can probably it's going to disappear in a couple seconds, but I zoomed in and I was like, that's fine. That's a fine default. Whoa, that's tiny. I got to make sure that's bigger. And my husband was like, it's white on white. It's not fine. And I'm like, God, you're so needy. And so I gave it a default. So the success one is green. Yeah, I can't type it and put the optional thing. There's got to be a way to do that. Type looks like string, not any. Yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you? He thinks it's string. Oh my God, it worked. No, it didn't. Style's underlined. It look at this. Like, can you see this? It says style and it wants it to be like this enum thing with like error or success or none or warning or info. And I flipping do not know how to type it like that. Like, should I Google it? Should I get a t-shirt on? Okay, hang on. Did you know that the US what is happening? Is officially, oh God, that's talk about small types. Hang on, I'm gonna make this bigger. Oh, there we go. That's better. Is officially on the SI system, aka meters, liters, blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool. What? Because style doesn't have any type string, create a type. Oh! Ugh. Do I have to? Suck at creating types. Okay, let's create a type. That is creating a type the same thing as what are those things called? Hang on. Hang on. I'm like totally blanking for the word. Create a type, TypeScript. I think we just need to do it. I always, at this point, I'm like, do we do it at the top of the file? Do we make our own file? And also, shouldn't Kendo UI be defining that type? Because I'm getting this. Let me show you notification. Notification. I'm getting this from, it's in this one. I'm getting this from Kendo UI. And so I'm like, shouldn't they already be defining it? Shouldn't that not be something I have to do? At module, main, serve white space, this one. So here is where essentially they're appending it to a custom container with view child and they're selecting container. But this is the service where they're calling the service. I'm going to go back up to just the notifications docs and show you. You click on the button and the notification comes up and it's all very like easy peasy. Type. So yeah, I really feel like they should already have it defined. But maybe I define it. Do I need to redefine it? Anyways, what am I saying? What are we saying? Lightjack, it's a sub goal. Did you install type definitions? What? What is this? Is this a so as a JavaScript girl in a .NET world, your homegirl's working on an Angular app that I'm going to deploy to the App Store with .NET MAUI. But I got to get my Angular app in shape first. And I don't think I'm going to spend all day worrying about this to tell you the truth. But really? You like it? You're a fan? I don't hate it. I don't know. In my mind, it exists. And that's pretty much the extent I've thought about it. Okay. Yes, we can create the type. No, I'm not going to do that right now. What I want to do is go and figure out. What are you guys saying? C# meh. It's so quick to write stuff. All right. We're using Maui as a kind of wrapper. Yep. And I did update to the latest RC. So if we have time today on the show, like if I get all of this fleshed out, but oh dear God, you should see the to-do list. Is it? I don't think I put it in that module. I think I put it in. I just start making to-do lists in line. I don't know. Is this how you guys do it? I'm like, I don't effort to go anywhere else. So I just make comments to do on the form, enter button, blah, blah, blah. So this is my to-do list. And then once all of this is done, I could go ahead and put it in the wrapper, but I'm going to just have to rebuild once it's all done. Anyways, I have nothing against TypeScript, but Angular is just, I don't know, man. I learned Angular and I never looked back. So I can't really, I've dabbled with React and I hated it. So maybe that means I really do love it. Angular. If I want to be lazy and write functions, I can. If I want to class, sure. Yeah. That's not just TypeScript. That TypeScript is that way because of JavaScript. So like TypeScript is attempting to bring some sort of normalization to the madness and the chaos that is JavaScript that I love and I live in. Like whenever I first found out about like overrides in C#, I was like, what is this concept? Why do they have all this? There's so much extra stuff here. Can't we just make a method and go? Have you tried using something like Electron? I think you're trolling me. I'm not gonna let you troll me. Angular 2 Plus is abomination, but so is React. Listen, I did love Angular JS, but it got killed just like what was it? ActionScript. I think we're about to be banned. So I want to adopt Maui, but some components just won't render properly. I don't know if they fixed that yet. That's really interesting. What are you building for with Maui? Like, are you going to desktop or to mobile, or what are you doing with it? I'm not trolling. No, Thindle. Electron is the literal devil. Is the devil. Me and you need to get some drinks sometime and talk about why Electron sucks. Or chat can just tell you why it sucks, because I know I'm not the only one who hates Electron. I know it's in. Okay, listen, just because lots of crap uses it doesn't glorify it to a non-suckage state. Like, that's not how this works. I'm really getting into Go. I haven't ever given Go a good shot. Teams is an Electron. And are you saying this because you want people to know how badly Electron sucks because of how badly Teams sucks? Is that what you're trying to get at here, Fuel? Because woof, the bugs. I am not happy with Maui. Apple broke things, and now Maui is broken by proxy. You know, that's not Maui's fault, though. That's not Maui's fault. Don't hate Maui. Okay, I gotta eat more of this quesadilla before it gets any more soggy. That's gross. Okay. Like Jack said, and I'll highlight it in a second when I have hands. This is probably a bad habit, but I wanted to use a frame to just try and draw a square, and it just won't render properly. I haven't messed with frame. That sounds cool. It's been 2 weeks. Some preview bits. Maui team throw a dog a freaking bone. Okay. I need you guys to help keep me on track. We can't keep this rabbiting. Okay. Let's do it. Because we're never going to get to this list if we can't get my API in shape. This one? Okay. Anywhere that I say the word log has to be ripped out. Okay. Yes, dog. I know you want my quesadilla. For instance, this.log, blah, 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 blah. So I think what I'm going to do is say, also my show notifications probably should be like at the very top. Not because that matters in JavaScript at all, because it doesn't, but just for like logic's sake, right? Because everybody after show notification is going to use show notification, so that makes sense. Okay, so instead of this.log, we're going to call this.show notification. What is happening in chat? I live for distracting streamers. I'm sure you sang it too when you typed that, Thindle. Equals no more log. Search and replace log to program. Yes, Thindle, that's what we're about to do, but I'm worried that it's going to be still a little bit jank because log didn't need the same parameters that show notification needs, maybe, but I made type optional, so we should be fine. Hey, DJ. Yeah, I live in Die by Light theme, man. I'm blind, brother or sister. That was sexist of me. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to actually start typing now. I'm so hungry. Whoa, jump to the bottom. Okay. Find this dot log. And I actually, instead of find and replace, I like you guys use the command D. Command D. Like select everything that says that. And then we're going to say this dot show notification. Let's see what our app does. So we just have that one, because right now on the dashboard page, why does it say /9? I think I was testing out to see if I have not yet made individuals work where you get a solo ID. Cool. We've got to fix that notification. First things first, before I freaking forget. So I have this method called getList, and inside of getList, I am logging out just because I needed to log something, anything, result, 0 name. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I need to. My husband had a good idea. He said we could do length. Turtle guy had a good idea. Result length. So maybe we say with interpolation, can I just like type in here with the sentence, list has been gotten, fetched, received, list has been touched. I don't know. Oh God, I hate it. Gotten with length of, that's too long. Length. That's really long. Okay, let's see. I think that'll work. This has been gotten length 6, and I cannot spell. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm guessing pipes send HTTP response into the what is happening in chat. Also, we're trying to stop Alyssa from actually writing code on this stream. I'm gonna do Windows update. Ooh, it does not take like 12 years. Which one? What did Napalm say? Where is it? Hang on. Let me see. There's a fuel stable. That one? That really, really old one? The previous one? It's done. Shut up! No way! Shut the front door. You don't touch Mac updates if you need your computer within the day. Wait, I broke Sam's heart. Everyone breaks Sam's heart just by looking at him. He's very fragile. He's a very fragile, delicate. The one about being not happy with Maui. Oh, right. Windows update's pretty quick. That's cool. Less scary than a Mac one. Okay. So we are on to, I need to fix, so the get list one is a success. So it can listen to the defaults. Next one is get item with no 404. So here we're printing out this ridiculous string. Some of this is old code from John Papa. God bless him. Smartest bro. Amazing teacher. I don't think I need this fancy of logging, but we'll leave it. This is a success message, but we don't have one on the error. So let's go ahead. This handle error item. Who is handle error? Whee! Let's find it. Private handle error. Hello, handle error. Let the app continue. Yeah, that makes sense. You've got an observable. Your console logging the error. This .show notification. So this is where the log was happening. So here we need to go ahead and pass the type of error, so that it's red and in your face. And what are people saying? Preach to fuel. I'm hoping this year I can get a new computer. Oof. I've learned to not update your app. Yeah. That little like update tonight option. I'm like, yeah, do that when I'm sleeping. What were we doing? Right. We're passing an error message. Return result is T. Yeah, I'm okay with this for now. I'm fine with it. Let's go back up to the top. We need to get an item with no 404. Get an item. Catch error. Yeah. So all of those errors are going to handle that. But the success part of getting an item here needs to actually say success. What are our options again? I only update when there's a new useless UI feature. What's security? What's security? That's literally how I live, Napalm. I'm like, what's security? Oh God. Return this .get list. This is so we're searching the list. Oh, I feel like that's going to be hella buggy, but we'll debug it when we get to it. Return this item, get item. Yes. Show notification. Okay. Why are we doing 2? Found items matching term. No items matching turn. Oh, I see what we're doing. Oh, it's ternary. Okay. So if we found items matching, we are going to go ahead and do, thank God for like optional, right? Like you can have it. You don't have to have it. Optional parameters are the literal best. Okay. Found items matching. That's a success. No items matching term is an error. Set handle error also handles passing an error for us. Add an item. String interpolation JavaScript is horrible. What are you saying? People shift button space. What is he saying? What is he saying with his mouth words? The character is hard to use. Swedish keyboard. Swedish keyboard. I see what you're saying. Add an item. Add item. This not show notification is a success. It is a success. Success. And catch error. Handle error handles that. Deleted item. Perfect. Like for kicks, I just want to like throw in something different other than success. I'm so funny. Let's go see what our types are. Success error warning. Let's do info for nibbly bits and fun. Okay. This you need to be a. What are you? And the item was updated. Success, and then handle error handles that, and we're back down to the very bottom with handle error and log, which I believe now we can delete. Interesting. He put his log at the bottom. Yeah, we should put ours at the bottom too, just to be consistent, because we've got our show notification and then we've got our handle error. Naming on both of those should probably match too, but okay. And this means we need to make sure and clean up our UI because we still have that logging crap that is in there. Show notification with notification service and UI. What do people think? I always feel annoyed at a German keyboard layout. I've never tried. I think it'd be like really funny, like to really just mess with your head to like, you know, like weekly switch up your keyboard. Just have to use something else. A German Atari. Fuel, isn't like Atari the gaming system? How do you code on like, huh? You're a good boy. Part of the reason it's so hot in here is because we're trying to be good and save money. And so when it's like high electric use hours, we don't run the AC, which ends up being from like 1 p.m. to like 7 p.m. The Atari was a professional machine. I had an Atari. I played games on it professionally. Okay. I'm really, 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 really happy we got through rewriting the API. Not all of the bits are being used, so gonna have to fix that. High energy prices don't get us European started. I heard. I actually have two friends, Findle, you know, Layla. I don't know if you know Luce Carter, but they were telling me about the issues. And it was so funny. We were in Boston, and the girls were like walking with me to swing by my room to like put my backpack up or something. And I like open the door and I put my backpack down and I go to close the door, and Luce like freaks out on me and she's like, "Oh my God, we're in an energy crisis." And she like runs into my bathroom and like turns off the light. I'm like, listen, some people don't like to, when you're a female traveling alone, walk into an empty dark room. It's just not something you like to do. It doesn't feel safe, but I get it. So it's probably, you know, I should conserve and not. $1 a kilowatt. What's the weather like there, though, right now? I hear that people are really worried about like heating in the winter. How cold does it get there? Is it like bad in the winter? I guess you're like north, right? 60 Fahrenheit. Okay. So definitely like windows open you should be okay. But once it gets cold, like, I don't know. At that point, like, I guess you start to like buy firewood. I do not know. I had friends in Texas last year who really horrible. Oh my God, I'm going to give you one bite of egg. One bite of egg, dog. He is a 66%. 66% Chihuahua. And then I think like 30% Chow Chow. Yes, he loves egg. Yes, I know. Everyone loves egg. You're a good boy. We'll go for a walk after the stream, okay? But mommy's got to finish this ToDo app. Now take your dusty beans and go. Effort. Okay. Buffers. Yes. Y'all. Germany's down. What were we saying? Like -25. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Yeah. My friends in Texas, it was an ice storm last year, and the city that they were in just lost power for like 2 weeks. And it was like icy and snowy. The whole city didn't lose it, but their portion didn't get it back on for at least a week and a half. And they were in bed with their 3 huge dogs. And like Labrador is the smallest one. It's like massive dogs, like horse-shaped dogs. And they had their puff jackets on underneath like all the blankets they owned, because there was just no heating, and they don't have a fireplace or anything to heat the house. Like, can you imagine like sleeping in your puff coat, like the biggest coat you own? Like, how? God, it'd be so cold. I'll bring the cat out. Aww. I only heat my bedroom. I live in an apartment. That's nice that you have that option. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think we could do that. The baby would freeze upstairs. Sorry, son, you don't get heat this winter. Texas when it snows is fun. Fun from a distance. Oh, no. See, Alyssa is a bad driver in the best of conditions. If it's nighttime, if it's slightly raining, if there's something distracting on the radio, right? Like, it's just, that's why we own one car, because if at all costs I can avoid driving, I will. I'm not good at it. God did not make me. He did. I've tried. I have tried. Maybe I should take like a defensive driving course or something. Okay, so we've got this, but we do need to start utilizing it. And we need to clean up the API. That should have gone away. I changed it to like 1200 milliseconds. Why are you still there? Yeah, 12,000. Hide after. Huh? Let's try 600. No, that's too fast. 6,000. Yeah. Or I should just take the Adderall I am prescribed. You know, that would probably also do it. I hate taking Adderall or Ritalin. I hate it. Turns me into zombie girl. I don't want to be zombie girl. Okay. So we're just on 7 shots of espresso instead to try and give me a little bit of focus. I don't know why you're still around. Why are you still here? Command Shift R. Is my server still running? Hold. She's still running. Let's change it to something like crazy short. I don't understand why you're still here. You shouldn't be here. What is this? Animation, fade out. Oh, I see. Did you see what was happening? We were getting multiple. They should stack though. Oh, frick, I hate debugging crap like this. I should really get into testing so that I don't have to manually do stuff. Did you refresh? Are you happy? Dog, you were getting no more egg. No more egg for you. That reminds me, I was listening to 8D music the other day. Have you all tried it? I think it helps. Seriously. It's like goes back and forth between the headphones, and it's like this weird audio experience. I don't know. I think it was cool. You guys tried it? No code, no bugs. Are you pirating Kendo UI? I have a license. Did I plug my license into my application? No. No, I did not. Should I do that? Yeah. Yeah, I should. It's a fun train wreck to watch. Oh my God, right? I was told by a reliable source you don't need a license. Napalm! I have a license. I swear I do. I just haven't plugged it into the app. Okay. Hide after 600. So I need to see how many times we're getting a notification, why the notifications. Sorry, I got some water on my keyboard. Aren't stacking. Why aren't they stacking? Okay, so now it seems to be working. I don't know. Maybe it was like some kind of weird caching thing. I have no idea why it was not going away. I was told by a reliable source that I'm a cheapskate. Oh God. Is that my fans? No, it's the I was like, oh no, is that my fan on my MacBook? No, it's the Roomba vacuuming the living room that I yeah, that's how loud my Mac gets sometimes. So we've got here, I'm gonna close the console for a sec. We've got our to-do items. We need to obviously fix those because, you know, object, as sexy as that is. So let's go to our, I don't need my notifications right now. Where am I building this out? Here? So I'm looping through these, and then I'm using item, who's using Kendo card. So instead of item, we want to say item dot, I think name. Yes. And these are to-do cards that I need to style to look more like, I don't know. I don't really have a concept of what I want it to look like, just not this. Someone judged me because my Windows VM I use for literally 2 seconds is not activated. Get a life. Code it live. I didn't get my swag things. G leader. If you have my email me. Otherwise, DM me on Twitter. And if I don't reply this afternoon, because someone already told me to check my Twitter. Just keep bothering me until I reply. What's your Twitter? Because I'll just make sure it's just specifically. I have like a backlog on Twitter of messages I haven't accepted yet, and it's probably over 200 long, and it's just like kind of gives me an anxiety. So if Twitter for some reason puts you in that box, I don't know why that box exists, to be honest. I'll PM you again. Thanks, G Leader. Thank you. If it saves 1 hour, it's really a good deal for me. Swag, who gets the swag? Honestly, I don't remember, but I'm sure if he says or she says, they say that they are owed swag, I trust them. I've done so many things where there were swag giveaways. I have no idea. Okay, focused. I'm focused. So we've got the card name. We also have like 2 other items. Let's just like print those out to see them. I don't know what I want these to look like, but I just literally need to get this done. So item dot description, I think, is one. And there's also, the flip is attached to this ID, an ID. I don't think we need the ID on a to-do list, right? Like, do we need, y'all can tell me if we need an ID. All right, so let's inspect this and just get it off the mother flipping edge. Like, if you can do anything in UI, right? Like, if you're like, I just need to do one thing today to improve my UI, spacing. Make sure nothing's touching anything. Make sure everything has breathing room. Spacing. That's all you got to worry about. Your app will look 1,000 times better. Okay, so let's fix the spacing. I am going to do what they did back in the olden days and give ourselves like a 430 pixel wrapper and make it all centered because I feel like it. I don't need your judgment. Not today, people. The goal today is to get things done. So max width of 500 pixels. I want that app root. Do I want that on body? Let's try it on body. I don't know. Max width, and I can't see you right now, so give me a second. I'm actually going to move this over here, and we'll just have to swap the layers. That way I can still have chat. Whenever I do CSS, I miss the good old days with table layout. Shut up, Bindle. No. No. Okay. Body. Yes. And then we're going to say display flex, justify content center. No. Items. Hold. Specify. No. I'm doing it wrong. Oh, let's give it a background real quick so we can see it. Background, Rebecca purple, color of white, and on the body. Why is that? Okay, I think I need to do. What are people saying? Not responsive. You will take this issue. You will take it. You will take it. We can be responsive, but I just need to get things because I'm gonna ship to desktop and mobile. So, because I can say instead of that, I can say like, well, I don't really want to say 50% because I don't want it to be half of the width when it's on mobile. Okay. Anyways, the background. That's what I wanted to do. I need to see the difference between the body and anything else. So the HTML is now white. The HTML tag, the body tag is now Rebecca purple. And so we can actually see what we're dealing with. We're display flex. So I want to do flex direction column, justify item center. So like content, there's one of them. I'm going to figure it out. Hang on. It's not items. It's not that. The whole thing I need to center it. I can't write today. Hey, Aztec. Hi. I'm not. What are people saying? You're all talking about tables. Let's do it. CSS tricks. I should be. There's this gorgeous. I actually think I have it somewhere, but since I moved, I haven't put it up. I have the Flexbox poster and I have the grid poster. We could just use grid. We could do that. I think it's because I have it on the wrong element. Yeah, I need to go on the parent. I just had that epiphany. Let's try it. So we go to the parent and we say, you get to be, and then, yeah, I had the flex on the wrong parent. So, AppRoot. We could do it to AppRoot though, because I really don't like applying things to HTML. How do you all feel about that? Okay, so we've got that. Everything's off of that. We've really got to fix that input. So here's, what are people saying? Thought of you yesterday taking a variable from Blazor into JavaScript to do some stuff and then back into Blazor for displaying the result. That is so cool, Aztec. Is it on GitHub? I would love to see it. I am doing this ToDo app in Angular. And once I'm like happy enough with the features, I'm going to wrap it in Maui. And then I'm going to go to the Maui.NET docs and use the API for like shake on mobile. And I'm going to capture the shake event and then ask if they want to like undo the last action based on picking that up. I'm going to build a demo of it. That's so cool. That's really neat, Aztec. Flex and grid says style web. Okay. Yes. So I'm happier with that. Let's go and like make these styles persist because when we refresh the page, we just did that in DevTools. That's a different app. I want this one. That's one of the reasons I love Peacock. I love it. So we need to go to our root style sheet, I do believe, styles.scss. Let's do, I'm trying to decide if I want to do app root. I don't know. I feel like people go back and forth on like being touchy about attaching things to it. But I think it's really silly because all I need is a wrapper for my content. So I think it's really silly to add in a wrapper when I already have a wrapper. Wicka wicka. So let's just do it. All right. So body, we're going to give this will be our outer parent wrapper. A display of flex of justify wait, can she type? No, she cannot. Display content of holy love of typing. Center. By the way, love Kendo. We just got a few licenses. That's awesome, G Leader. That's great. Wrapception. That sounds delicious. Every problem in programming can be solved with another wrapper. Okay. So now we need to talk to app. The only problem I can think of is if app root doesn't actually exist when, but the style should persist so that when it does exist. Okay. Yeah. Max width. Don't come for me. I'm just doing this real quick and dirty is the name of, I keep going back over there. It's not over there. It's just my calendar. Okay, cool. So now we have, let's maybe put you smaller or maybe on the right side. Let's put you on the right side. Yeah, that sounds good. And so now we need to work on this form, for the love of God. Why? I don't know why my input is not being styled the way that I think. Look at this like cool thing in DevTools. Did you see that where like this part was scrolling? How do I do that? Let me show you it again. I'm gonna like highlight the button. Watch it scrolling. Oh my God, I love it so much. It's like showing you like the DOM trail, right? Like I'm going into the form and then into the button. Like it was just so cool. Okay, we need to figure out why our input doesn't freaking look like it should. What are people saying? Wrappers. LOL, Aztec's laughing at me. Okay. Because that's not what it should look like. First things first, we're going to go to the docs. Go to inputs. Oh, sorry. I should probably make this like uncomfortably large for our viewing audience. There's so many inputs. I just want the normal one. Signature. Text box. Yeah, I guess text box is what I want. I have already included it. Actually, let's double. Sometimes I think I've included a package and your homegirl hasn't, but I'm pretty sure I have. Hold. Do I check package JSON? Do I check my app component? App component. App module. We have the inputs module that is being imported from Angular inputs. So I'm not crazy. I might be crazy, as my husband likes to say. That's irrelevant. Whether you're crazy or not is irrelevant. You did import the module. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at it. It says Kendo-text box. Is it really? Because I thought, and I'm gonna have to ask somebody on the team, because I thought there was a way to like inputs are just, they're just styled, and maybe they are being overwritten, but not good enough. Let's try it. App component. No, yes, no, yes, no. Yep, that's where it is. Input, and it was Kendo text box. Text box. Ah! All right, we're getting rid of it. I can't do it. I cannot do it, chat. I love you, but I have to have my Chrome window over here. Because I could like duplicate StreamYard and have it open in both places. You. Oh, you're so unhappy. Of course you are. What was this? Form? What are you saying? It may happen. What? Did I mess up the closing? Oh, are you not self-closing? Where's my docs? It doesn't have one. Why are you yelling at me? Oh yeah, it does. Because they're doing all this fancy bits. Oh, I hate when they get fancy. They always get fancy. Can't you ever just have a plain text box? I'm used to dark mode. Light mode blinds my eyes now. Hi, please, Oppa. Do you have a second monitor? I could if I wanted one. I use spaces. I've always used spaces. We're going to paste this ugly as in really long. And then we're going to close that one. And then we're going to have two and we're going to look at them. Are you not going to refresh for me? That's what I thought. Okay, so this is the fancy. Like, who needs your input to be this fancy? I love my team, but sometimes they're just like crazy. They're just crazy. I don't need my input to be that fancy. How does one not have a second monitor? They have standing around anyways. Yeah, okay, so I have many monitors. So I actually have, can I show you? Hang on. Let me go here and I'm going to make you full screen and I'm going to like hide my this bits and I'm going to show you. Ooh, I have an even better idea. I'm going to join the stream on my phone cuz my camera cord is like hella short. Like StreamYard. Go to StreamYard and enter into this one. Enter studio. I guess I need to mute myself on the phone so that we don't get the weird wiki mute. And okay. Alyssa's, actually my phone's name is Lucy. So I'm going to enter the studio as Lucy. Did we do it? Did we do it? Why are you taking 5 years? Streamception. This is joining chat. No, I think I'm signed into Code It Live on both. Okay, so here's my office. Here is you guys. I have my this is my stack of. Oh no! What happened to her? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's. Did I? So I think I refreshed my tab. What happened to her? Anyways, I've got my standing desk, which I need to stand on more. Does anybody know if standing actually is like good for your back or if like muted her? Okay. Let's turn the volume down so we don't pick up ourselves. Okay. So that is where my monitor lives. So I could open my monitor here. That's my, if we get the Bible verses down, that's my monitor. And so I could open it to have a second one. And then also you'll see right here, this is a magnet plate that attaches my second. It's like my latest toy. I got this like, what do you call this thing? It's like a attachable monitor, like, but it's like travel. Woo! Dropping you all. It's a travel monitor. Okay. So, yes, I crisscross. What are you saying? I use a standing desk. It's nice to have the option. It's good for your lower back, keeps your metabolism up. That's what I was wondering because I don't know. I'm having low back issues. Portable monitor. Look at you. So anyways, I could definitely, and then my husband's offered a bajillion times to attach because I've got these 2 arms that are amazing. I love this desk. It's a fully desk. So I just press buttons. This is my gallons of water and my shoes and my dog. So yeah. I'm going to get out of this one. Quit. So I could do it, but I've always been like one monitor and it really helps me when like I come to my desk and I plug in my laptop and I essentially am just moving myself to a bigger like version of my laptop. And so I often like, especially with my ADHD, if it's like a really, really hard struggle focus day, I'll go around the house and I'll take my laptop and I'll like sit in the living room or I'll sit in the dining room or I'll sit outside. And like, I don't know, like the change in environment sometimes like helps reboot my focus. So I'm often on just my laptop. And so I don't know, I don't know how people do 2 screens, honestly. Like I got used to spaces and switching back and forth. It sucks for streaming. And I feel really bad for you guys because you have to watch me swipe back and forth all the time. I saw 3 displays. So I have 3 displays. I don't know how you, I'm assuming your husband's a man child. He is, where does a man child stream? So he is, let me show you. I'll show you. We are back to back. Our desks are back to back. We've both been remote. I've been remote 6 years now, and he's been remote for probably 3, maybe. And I don't know why it unmutes you. It unmutes you as the default when you enter the stream. And I'm like, that's not a good default. So we are back to back. He's got his Destiny stuff over there and our diver stuff on that shelf. But he's got his key lights here. Let me see if you can see his desk. So these are our two different Fully desks. That's his monitors. He's upstairs right now because he knows I stream on Tuesdays and he did not. I think he had a meeting and he didn't want to be picked up. He didn't want to be picked up. Display, so primary monitor is pretty. So no, I love sharing. How do I like remove from stream? There we go. So she'll be there in case we need her. Stealing my display sizes. I don't know how you all do it, honestly. Like I think it was just because early on I've always been very mobile. Even with traveling with conferences and stuff. And so like when you're not like, do you ever have to work on your laptop and then you really struggle because you can't, like because you don't have your displays and stuff, like then you're not used to, I guess you're just adaptable. A 27-inch. I don't even know what size this is. I'm so bad with inches. It's bigger than a ruler, so more than 12. Actually, surprisingly little. Yes. G Leader, my friend. Hang on, we're gonna pull this up. My friend Layla, she recommended Fully chair, this weird chair, and my husband was like, "Oh yeah, Fully has one too." Where's my screen share? Add it back. It kind of looked like this one, but hers looks more like this one. But and yeah, I'm just gonna like pull it up. It, I guess, like your knees are doing something, and your core is activated. Has anyone tried a chair like this? Does anyone have any advice for lower back pain? I all the time crisscross applesauce, and I know it's horrible. Anything from IKEA. I have multiple layouts for VS when I switch my key combo. Okay. Ergonomic chair. Yeah, they are so expensive. The one that Layla sent me, I was like, oh God, I don't have that kind of chair money right now. But chairs are always expensive. Like that 330, I'm surprised that one's that cheap because it was like, I think the one I wanted to get was like 1,000 or something. And I was like, that's why I was wondering if I should just start to, the one with the crossback is good because you can turn it around and lean on it. Oh, she does that sometimes. Weird. Yeah, I know. What was I doing? We need to get the to-do list. I'm going to go back. I'm going to focus. I'm 100% focused. No, that's what I was wondering. Hey, Turtle. Chat was talking about you. You want to say hi? Come say hi. You never say hi. I don't talk to chat. Come talk to chat. We're currently talking about expensive ergonomic chairs and how we can't afford one. So I'm going to try standing. I don't know how to fix my lower back. This is Turtle. He's a genius.
Hi, chat. I don't talk to chat.
Tell them you're a genius. Go on.
I don't talk to chat.
He helps me debug my bugs. Yes, true. Yes. You smell like peanut butter.
Yes.
They said hi, Turtle. Okay. Effort. Back hurts. Okay. Turtle, it's really hot in here. Can you open the doors? And maybe turn off the Roomba so she doesn't come in here and bother us. Oh, thank you. Screen share, go back over to code. Yeah, so that's what the fancy bits looks like. I think we need just a placeholder and we're good to go. So let's go back to, oh, right. You need to be so much smaller than you currently are. So much smaller. Oh, there's a fan in here and he just turned it on. He's so smart. I was like, oh yeah, we have a fan. Ooh. Wow. I'm reading what Thindle just said. Reorganized their seasons. Oh no. Yeah. So I guess you can find some used furniture. He doesn't like us. No, he's very, 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 very shy, and he doesn't. Tried to get him into like doing conferences with me and speaking and streaming because he's so smart, like so incredibly smart, and like people would love to listen to you. I love listening to you, and he's like, yeah, but then I would have to talk to people, and I'm like, God, you're such an introvert. Okay. Where's the fancy one? We need to get the ng template because you use ng template anytime you want to add something custom inside a Kendo UI element or other element. Get rid of that. Go into here. And I don't want all those. This is for a to-do item. Is there an icon that's easily recognizable for a to-do item? Do we get a list here? Does it autocomplete? No, it does not autocomplete. How to find icons. How do we find icons? I feel like this is gonna be harder than I want it to be. I don't care if it's SVG. API reference of the icons. I have to go a little bit smaller, chat. It's like it's too big. Size. For the love of God, I just need the icon list. I just need the icon list. There it is. I just need Unicode characters. No, different sizes, icon colors, icon flipping. There's got to be a list somewhere. There they are. Okay. To-do item. We're adding a new to-do item. Oh my God, you have a pop. Can I have a pop in the freezer? We love to put pops in the freezer so they get little ice crystals, but you have to put a timer on it. Do we have any of my bottles? You know I like the bottles.
I'll check.
Thank you, husband.
If we don't, you want a can?
I guess.
Pepper or
Pepsi. Thank you, husband. Maybe the plus button? Hang on, I'm trying to think of a to-do app, and you're like adding it in. Not a check. I don't know if we need an icon. Sorry, chat. I want to bring you back on, so I'm gonna like combine screens real quick so that we can. I don't know if any of you have ideas on what the what the icon should be. I love Moom. I use Moom for resizing. What do you all use for resizing? Talking to people? I know. Light Jack said talking. No. All right, add it to our shopping list, please. We're out of my favorite. I love the little bottles of Diet Pepsi versus the cans. I know the cans can get colder, but I don't know. There's just something about drinking it out of a bottle that makes you feel sophisticated. That's 100% me. Button with add. A button with add. Like you want. Wait, what are you saying with your words? Hold on, Light Jack. You're going too quick. Ow, my back hurts so bad. I need Advil. Okay. Maybe we should stand. Let's stand. Let's do it. I keep talking about it. Let's do it. Let's stand together, husband. Come on, stand with me. Why can't you stand?
I just sat down on a stool for
Oh, yeah. You are up on a stool up there. All right, 1 second, chat.
like an ergonomic chair up there.
Oh, we need an ergonomic chair everywhere. Okay, I know it looks like I'm too short. I don't hate lumbar support.
Maybe we should turn off the lumbar in your chair.
Oh my God, we are not turning off the lumbar in my chair. Okay, I know it looks like I'm short, but I have this mat that I stand on that makes me tall. Okay. So if you have a standing chair and you are watching in chat, whether it's the video recording or whether it is live, I encourage you to activate the standing. Okay, we've activated. You want an add button. Should we make it like this, where it's like part of the input and it's like says add, or should we make it a separate button? Part of me is like, this is okay, but like, how would that work on mobile, right? Like, is that send going to be really hard and really small to hit? But we could always just make it bigger if we like the style. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Unless chat tells me otherwise. We're going to calendar icon. I'm just going to put like plus or something in there for now until we figure out what icon we want. And then if we want one, and then we need, that's a lot of separators. This one, add, and then what was does anyone remember the method? Fill mode clear, Kendo button, because this is where we're going to attach, get rid of that button. Do I need the form wrapper? Question, if we just have an input, one singular input, think you do for accessibility. Bye, Thindle. Mwah. Bougie with a bottle. With my bottle of Diet Pepsi. Bye. Okay. I was going to do something. So we've got this add button. We have our item service. When we want to add a new item, I think it's just add item. Yeah. She's pretty basic. So we're gonna go. Stream my live TV. Okay. My sister, she's texting me updates for my niece, I guess, who is not having a good nap. Okay. So we want this button to go ahead and call add items. Right? I think so. So on click, I want you to call add item and pass in. This is the part that I was wondering about. Do we need to like do an inline, like an in template variable here where we're like new item and we do like, hang on, this might be totally wrong, but we're going to try it. Does it know about add item? This does not exist on this component. I need to do import. Think of words with words. What is it called? Is it an item service? Technically, I already have item service. So do I need to get it off of item service and create a new method in here so it has access to it? That seems redundant. Add item. Yeet. You put numbers in a method name? Let's try it. I'm not returning anything that I know of, question mark. This dot item service dot add item. As it was new item. I don't know if I need that template variable. I should know it, but I don't. And the new item is of type item that I did create. You're welcome. So they're all like, create a type. I know how to create a type. Do I want to? No, I don't. I want to use any. If there's something you want to watch, 90% of TV channels had it live streamed anyways. Okay. So we now are calling add item yeet from our template instead of the service one. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I need to get essentially... Oh, no, it's not on this button. It's on the input. Where's the input? Where the frick is the input? This one? I think it's the text box. Is it this dot new item? Why are you yelling at me? Oh, it's really unhappy. No properties in common with type item. I'll use any. I've got to go to Twitch in order to see your... Where's Twitch? I thought I had Twitch open. Do I not? Do I seriously not have Twitch open? The lies. So that I can click on your thing because it's not in click form over here. Bye, Light Jack. Bye forever. TypeScript code. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. We were doing something. What were we doing? Right. Add item, new item. So what I'm going to do is go cheat real quick. Because I know I'm using the same type of service here. So I think Dashboard has one where we add a new hero, which is similar to adding an item. Let's see. But I'm sure it's like in a different one. We're looping through the heroes. I think we need to go to the individual ones. Heroes, hero HTML, input. Yeah, so look, they've got an input and they've got hero name. And then they're also binding it to name, but I don't know why that's needed if we've got the, she knows it's Tuesday. Sorry, I'll turn on Do Not Disturb.
What?
I'm turning on Do Not Disturb.
What are you ignoring us?
I know, I'm ignoring you. They're talking, I think they were talking about the aquarium tonight. The aquarium in Tulsa, if you live here or nearby, on Tuesdays is open until 9 p.m. and like nobody's there, and it's like the best time to go.
Tell people.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want me to tell people because then they'll come. Okay. Water. It's cup number 3, I think. Right. So on click, we're going to add hero name.value. So I guess I need to pull out the value instead of passing the reference. Yeah, that makes sense. So instead of passing the reference to the input, I need to pass the value off of the input. But since it's a text box, am I not allowed to bind like this? Flip. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Real quick, just like proof of concept. This what we're going to see if it's because I'm using a Kendo text box and if I'm not allowed to like bind in this way. So we're going to create a normal input, and on that input, we're going to put a new item. And then I'm going to have a button, and that button is going to call click add, what was it? Yeet. Isn't it suggesting? Because it wants me to painfully type it all out. And then I'm going to say a new item dot value. Oh, good. It's still upset. Whee! New item. Type string has no properties in common with type item. Oh. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Did I not make those optional? Hang on. Give me a second. Where's my item? This one. No. This one. I made them optional. They're all optional. What the frick? Okay. So I need... the thing that we're typing out is the name of the to-do, and then the description will be optional. They're all optional. The name actually should not be optional, because if you don't have a name... Yeah, I'm gonna change that so it's not optional. As long as you're using any, I think you can do... Oh, G leader. Okay. Oh, I need Advil. Here we go. Where was it? Not making it up. I bet it would work. Let's try it. We'll try it real quick. Any wrap the data item here. I love you. That was amazing. Okay, calendar. I can't handle you right now. You're too stressing. Too stressing. You're too stressing. You're still ticked off. I definitely don't want to like leave it like that. Oh, it's because the above button also needs it. Why not? Why not? I'm definitely gonna rip this out. I want you to know that. I am not leaving it like this, but I do want to see. I just want to see. Just want to see my UI. Oh yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I mean, except for like the weird, I have no idea what our icon here should be, but like I am adding a new to-do item. Yeetable. God, is it gonna work? Did it work? Oh, frick. Kind of. It says it's update. Wait, what? What the frick happened? Ah! Okay, hang on. What? I'm super confused. Where is it? If it actually added it. Okay, so we've got issues because it's like refreshing the page like it's added it, but there it's not there. No console errors. Where the frick is my console? Where is my console? No. Other than the fact that I haven't activated my license yet. No. Which that's not an error. That's a warning. Okay. I don't understand. We did not get, hang on. Our thing here with our notification service, get list, this one, add item. This notification success we did not get, but we also didn't catch an error. What the frick? Why? What the heck? Oh, I'm also not giving an ID. It really should not be able to do this. Okay, let's go ahead and give it. Oh, I used to have a method that would generate a random ID for it. Do I even need IDs? Truly, let us think about this. No, because I have indexes. So let's, well, although if you want to look it up by ID, and you don't want to have to look it up based on its array index. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll leave it in. Okay, so we really need to get something showing here. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to cut this and console.log. Why? You need this? Why are you mad? Oh, because it's got to be inside of a effort. Maximum effort. Why are you so angry? What am I deleting? That's so important. You've got that. This dot show notification. Oh, the two different pieces, right? I think. So instead of, let's just take out this part. Instead of saying console. Well, oh, it wants a message. Why are you so angry? Hang on. Let's look at what I'm doing here, because I don't honestly know why it's so angry. Show notification success. Return. HTTP. Is it actually? Whoa, wrong one. Did it actually? Let's put you on the bottom again, I think, so that I can maybe see a little bit more. And then oh my god, it's like zoomed in so much I can't see anything. Time localhost 200. No, just say like WS. See, I should be getting some sort of error. Okay. Hold. First things first, let's stop trying to cheat the system. I'm going to go back to the UI. Oh, this was the message stuff that we never cleaned up, that I was like, I'm going to totally clean it up. And then I never cleaned it up. We don't need that anymore. And I want to make sure app notifications. Cool. Okay. So instead of any, which was a really cool trick. I loved that. That was awesome. Let's go ahead. Essentially the value that we're getting is, let me look at add item. What parameters does add item want? Item service. Oh, it wants it as one big chunk. I don't love that. Let item in the ng template, perhaps. Thank you, Turtle. You're the best. Yeah, I think what we need to do is like, we actually need a way to add a description. and then build out the item that's passed in instead of, unless we wanted to generate the other pieces if they're missing. Because to-dos, usually you just have the item. You don't have all this other fancy stuff. Do I need IDs so that I can like look it up by ID? Oh, thank you, baby. You got me Advil. Like,
What ID?
well, like, because like my items in my list have IDs, they have names, and they have descriptions. But like a to-do list really should just have.
Do you need IDs? Are you trying to get rid of IDs?
Mm-hmm.
You're a monster. Yes, you need IDs.
Okay, he said I need
How
IDs.
are you going to update them or delete them or do anything with them?
I don't know. You can do matching. He said, how else are you going to update them or delete them or do anything with them? I mean, there are ways without IDs, but yes, you're right. We'll freaking stick with IDs.
Monster.
Okay. Let's go back.
We also have electricity now.
What'd you say about electricity?
We have electricity now, too.
This one. I had made a random number generator, but actually I think outside of this one I thought I had an ID, a random ID generator that I'd already made. Hang on, this is our hero one, and we want to go into this service. No, I don't think I put it in here. Okay, so I essentially need to generate an ID for it then, which I would like it to be, but then your IDs would morph. I was gonna say it would be cool if we like use the index in the array, and that was like we just made that equal to the ID. But then like, what are you as like as the array is expanding and shrinking, you're changing the ID. I hate this, Zach.
I'm very busy.
What should I really just pick a random number for the ID? Should I make it based on the index? Should I what do I do here?
Neither.
By napalm, neither.
Go sequential. Go 1 and then 2.
Yeah, but what if 4 is deleted? Do we re-ID everything?
4 is gone forever.
4 is gone forever. So how do we know what the frick, Zach? How do we know where we're at? You have this like variable that like you put in the database and it's like you're at 33, so now 34, now 35. Like what?
Real databases, no. It's an auto-incrementing field. They just know.
Okay. All right, hang on. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 3. All right, I'll stop streaming around 3, even though I'm going to keep working on this problem. It's not assignable. So here's what I want to do. I essentially need to build out the item. I need an ID and a description. The description is going to be way easier than an ID. And actually, just to like breeze past this problem, let's let the user decide what the ID should be. So that's not the right project. That's the other project. So here's what we'll do. We'll go into, for now, we're going to go into, where's my, you? Yeah, you should, it's not like highlighted in orange, which was weirding me out because it has changes. So I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe it's because it's invalid. So in our form, we're going to need another input. This one instead of, where's the placeholder on this text? Oh, I can't see because everything's invalid. We're going to do this again just so that I can see my UI. Yeah, I lost the. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go here. Go to inputs, go to the text box input, see in the ng template, type your blah, 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 find type. It is a placeholder attribute on the Kendo text box itself. So Kinder text box, yippity yippity, placeholder equals, and this one is name. And then we're going to duplicate it and I'll clean it up. Oh, but that's not going to work. I don't think we can have the button inside of here anymore because we're submitting multiple things and that wouldn't make any sense. So we'll move the button out. Eat. And we will make a variable that we're attaching to instead of a template variable, one step at a time. This one is going to be name, and this one is going to be description. Name, description. Instead of text box, I want it to be, it was like area. What the flip was it called? Text area. I actually need just you two. Just want the top and bottom one. Okay. And then, I don't know if I need any of this because I need the text area and it's a description. And can I actually do like new item description? I don't know if it's going to let me do that because I really just need to like go into, why are you so grumpy? Is it self-closing? Kendo, oh, it's text area. Should be like that. Yeah, that's why it was so grumpy. And then what am I passing here? What the frick does it want? Click, I want to pass new item. Do I need to say .value.description? Hang on. Value.description. And not item, name. And then we need an ID as well. I really, really, really want some music. It's probably the primary reason I'm going to stop streaming, just so I can have some music while I freaking finish this ToDo application out. That's very fancy stuff there. You making fun of me? You making fun of me? Text box. Listen to me. I know I should not be using a template variable to do this. This is me being lazy. ID. And this placeholder is ID. And it goes before everything else in the form. And it's really, really grumpy with new item. New item does not exist on type app component. Yeah. Essentially, stop doing what you're trying to do. So we're going to bind to a variable. What the heck? Should I bind? Should we? Should it? I don't know. We're going to find out. New item. Going to be grumpy because it doesn't exist. It's so picky. It wants the variables to exist. I mean, like, what even is it? Type of item. I don't want to instantiate it. Public? Sure. Why not? I'd normally leave the ID creation to the database. Is there any reason to do it manually? So I'm using, this is what I need to find out. I'm using Angular, this one. Nope. This one. Mega bigger. This is like a blog post about this. It's not the actual docs, but I'm using the in-memory web API. So surely it has a way to generate an ID. But I just wanted to see if I could just plug one in real quick and then I'll go back and I'll read the docs and figure out. But yes, you're right. I need to. Damn it, compiler. Why compiler? Is it messed up again? I mean, it's got grump issues. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so we've got new item. It is of type item, which I've imported from item. Oh, frick. All right, back at it. Into the HTML. It's really, really, really grumpy with this binding. I'm sure I did it wrong. So when I was creating a new hero, not searching for it. Yeah, I guess I don't need two-way bind. Why would I two-way bind, Alyssa? Why the frick are you two-way binding? Get rid of the banana. And actually, we can just bind it. Like, we don't need to say ng model. We can just say, although then do you need the template variable for hero? Because this one's looping through and it's saying for each hero, and that's like that variable. Where's the actual input? I have an input somewhere. Click hero value, this one. Yeah, so I gotta bind it. Okay. Or we could, hang on, let me think through this. So that's what I was trying to do earlier, where we have the hero name, and then we are adding the hero name value, which takes in the name. Ah, here it is. Sets the array. This is me and Zach talking about. He leaves comments, and I leave them in there to remind me. Okay. But this one's kind of overwriting that. I have 4 minutes left. I'm trying to get to like an actual stopping point. So I need to bind it. Man, that's janky. I shouldn't need to do that. Okay. I'm like, I need to go back and fix this. All right. Why are you grumpy with me? Because I should be able to bind to name like that. And name here is just a string. Yeah, nothing fancy. Okay. So let's go and say ng model, and then maybe there's a reason. Maybe I should actually read the error message. Can't bind ng model since it's a known property. I'm gonna do what Turtle Guy has taught me to do. You can all make fun of it, but he taught me. It wasn't of input, it was Kendo UI input, but I think this will get us there. Input, do I need to import it from forms? Oh my God, do I need to import it from forms? Is that really why? I'm scrolling until I see it. Forms module. Needs the forms module. Okay, I was away for a while. Has stuff been done? I don't even know. Fuel has stuff been done? I don't. Potentially. All right, let's get our forms module imported. Forms module. Did it do it up here? It did. It did it. Are you saving? Save. Hey, dang you. Okay, cool. Now it's happy. I just like take things like this for granted. I'm like, I have Angular. I should have ng module. No. Okay, so I've got my Kendo text box. We are binding to the new item ID. We need to do this exact same thing here for the name and here for the description. Wee! Yeetable. Go in here. New item dot description. What is this button doing? We shouldn't have to do any anymore because we've typed it and it's like the thing we're passing. Why are you so busy? Okay, let's just pass the new item. No, you can't because, oh no, I can now because it's no longer a reference to the input. Okay, I'm a little slow. Are you, oh my God, hang on. Hold on. What? Get over there. We've lost everything. We've lost everything. Where's my console? Give me my console. What do you say? Can I read properties of undefined? Has chat been helpful? Yeah. I Googled that error so many times. G-Leader. The forms module. When did they separate that out? Because it was not always that way. Let me tell you. You're gonna be like version 2, and I'm like, yeah, I should have known that. Okay. What does it want? It's pissy about something. Cannot read property of undefined. Reading ID. Huh? It's undefined. Is this that same reason why I did that janky thing here where I was giving an empty value? Oh, I was waiting on the button. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't want to do that. Maybe if I like in the TypeScript give it a value. No, that's the wrong TypeScript. Go away. You collapse. Yeah, it's getting through this mess in Tower, like to like make actual commits. I'm just gonna put it all together. It's gonna be ugly. Turtle's over there laughing at me. Add optional chaining always helps. Value question.id. Let's try it. New item. Wait, you said value. Did you mean, wait, what? Did you mean up here or did you mean maybe here? I don't think I made ID optional. Let's go back just for kicks and make it optional. Or no, name was not optional. Yeah, I'm making them all optional right now. I'm targeting an older version of JavaScript. What are you talking about? How could I possibly be targeting an older version of JavaScript? I'm up to date. Okay. I was going to go into the TypeScript and maybe create it. An item is it an array? Is it an object? It's an object with stuff in it. Not an array. I love arrays. I think they're my favorite. If you had to pick a favorite type of all time, I'd pick array for sure. Hands down. She's my favorite. All right. So I instantiated it. It is less pissy now. I don't want to talk about it. Let's keep going. If ng module is used within the form, either the name attribute must be set or the form control. Yeah, that's on me, guys. That's on Alyssa. Get cat earrings. Cat earrings. So what it wants is how dare you? Hi, Robert Table. Hi. Here's component. I don't have a form, which I really feel like I do need a form. So example 1, ng module person first name equals first. Example 2, oh, you guys can't read this. I'm going to make it really, 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 really big. And you're going to be like, thank you. You really wanted it that big. I'm like, I know you did. It's okay. Why? What the frick? The scrolling is not happening. Do I not get like a drag bar? Okay. Example 1, ng module person.first name equals first. Example 2, person.first name, ng module option standalone true. What? It's not a standalone component. What is happening here? Let me look at this error. If the module is used within the form tag, either the name attribute must be set. Okay, so it's not standalone, so I'll go ahead and set the name attribute. In the TS config, I believe you can update the target to ES 2020. Ooh. TS config. Wait, which one? This one. Cool. Can I just like do that, or do I have to like install something? Run something. My husband knows I'm such a germaphobe. He brought me Advil in this little cup, so we didn't have to touch it. Okay. Oh my God, that's the old one. That's my other project, but it needs to happen in both. So I'm glad you told me. So yes, it looks like 2020 is in all the places in my new TS config. I wonder if I can just copy and paste this TS config over. Do you all think that would be a horrible idea? How much changes? Ugh, strict templates. I did turn off that strict mode. You can bet your bottom dollar I did. Kept getting errors, and I was like, I do not have time for this. I just need this ToDo app out today. I needed it out 2 days ago so I could get it up to the App Store. Because I'm flying to Poland on Sunday, and I really, really wanted them to accept it by then, but it's going to take forever. I'm taking too long. But I can at least start the process and show that. Okay. Right. TS configs. We were looking at that. It was lots of fun. I'll go see if that broke that other app in a little bit. So it wants a name attribute on this. Hey, Turtle, is name attribute like HTML or is that an Angular thing?
HTML.
It's HTML. And it needs to match. Explain what it needs to match.
The labels for.
But if you don't have a label,
it needs to match the input ID.
No, name at no, okay. The name attribute on an input, Turtle.
Yeah, it goes into the form data. It doesn't need to match anything.
It doesn't need to match anything. So you're telling me the compiler is not letting this run just because I'm missing a name attribute that doesn't actually do anything?
Well, it'll go into the form data.
Oh my God.
Unless the radio, it doesn't name matter.
It's not a radio. Okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. I like it. I like that the compiler is making me do good things. What I don't like, what it should do is it should still compile, but it should error in the console. That way, when I have time, I can work on that bug and not like block absolutely everything. And it's because I'm in strict mode and I understand that, but I'm still grumpy about it. My Gen X soul hates being told to do silly things that I know are silly. Mine too. I don't even know what generation I am. Text box. What is this? What's this name? It's a name of name. Oh, I will not rename that. And a name of description. Is it going to actually like run this time? Is it going to run this time? Undefined. Okay. So it's running. It has compiled. This is a little bit overkill. I agree. We'll make it a little bit smaller and make him go over there. And yes, we will work on this form and make it look better. And obviously, we're going to let the database handle the ID creation. But for this moment in time, we're going to do it ourselves. 99 is not taken. This is the name. Why is my placeholder not working? Name of the to-do. And what are you? Description of the to-do. Did we get an error? Did we get anything? Anything at all? No, we did not. Okay. Am I still calling? Hang on, let's check out our button. Fill clear mode. This new item. Do it. Add item yeet. Let's go ahead and go into. This is just how I would debug this at this point, which is how we're going to debug it at this point. Actually, you know what's really funny? Yeah, let's do it. I like having fun. So we're going to import our. Do I do commas here? I'm pretty sure I do commas here. Private R notification service, and it is of type notification service. Nope. Why are you yelling at me? I haven't had the chance to read the value yet, sir. Freaking compiler. Okay. And so now instead of a console log, we can say this dot our notification service dot add, and then we can say add item yeet. Man, I guess we should make it a string and an optional. It says like we've come full circle. Why are you? Did I spell success wrong? Why? One argument. Okay. I really thought we had, maybe it was a different one. Really thought we had allowed to pass that in. I didn't even make that of type number. I guess the NID doesn't need to be a number. Okay, well, the method ran. Let's see, new item. Show it to me. Oh, that's right. I have to add it to the sentence. The. Yeet. What the frick? Okay. Can we just pass it new item? Do I need to like? It's gonna want this. Why are you so pissed off? This is one. This is one argument. It's one. It's one. New item dot name. Oops. We are, I mean, it's giving an object. It's definitely passing something. What the oh wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be a number. Pretty sure? Oh no, it does. In the type. Not on the form though. A. Okay. So it has, why is this happening? Sorry, that scroll looks weird, but it does. It does have the string. What the frick? Okay. So this method is for sure calling. It does have the data. Now we need to find out why add item is not calling the things that it needs to be calling. And we are way over on time. Hang on. Add item is in here. Not update, get item. No. Where is add? Where is, there it is. Okay. So we're passing an item of type item and then piping new item. This shows. So this is just bizarre that we are neither getting our success notification nor the error notification. So what the frick? Console log. I'm like the worst at remembering to clear out my console logs. They like persist forever. Add item was called. I guess the average user isn't going to see them, but still, you really should clean up that stuff. List has gotten length. Yep. Because that's from our original fetch. Now, if we go up here and we say, and then we say, and then we say description, add item was called. Okay. So I need to actually dig down into this because I'm wondering actually if the original version of this was using an older version of the web API, the in-browser web API. So I'm wondering if I need to go and check and make sure I'm doing this call right. But I'm going to do a wrap a little bit of our app and then get some probably 8D music playing. I'm going to go and figure out the rest of the bugs. And next week I'll be in Poland, but I'll see you all after that. Mwah! And if you're at .NET Developer Days, come hit me up. Bye.